welcome to this backwards compatible comics review. Today we're going to be looking at Mice Templar Volume 5, Issue 1. This series was created by Michael Avon Oeming, Bryan J. Glass and Victor Santos. The art from this issue, as you may know, is by Victor Santos, with colours by Serena Guerra, lettering by James H. Glass, and written by Bryan J. L. Glass himself. Now, it's a lovely issue within itself, but that's not the main crux of this review. The review really is looking at whether this is a good jumping on point. Now, obviously, Mice Templar has been going on for 5 volumes, issues, series, I don't know which way to put it, but we'll say volumes because that's the way they do. And it's really a very strong story. Now, I jumped in late. I didn't jump into volume 4, so I've gone back and started reading the trades from square one. But if you are a new reader, whether you want to jump into volume 5 is completely up to you. But what I'd like to do is just give you ideas why that's not such a bad idea. Now, what they do very well is the recapitulation. Now, recapitulation, so I'm showing you on my tablet because my physical copy hasn't arrived yet. Hopefully arrive tomorrow. But basically gives you a rough idea, broad strokes about what's happened in the series. Now, obviously, 4 volumes, 1 page of prose is never going to do it justice, but it does help you to catch on to what's going on. And the second part, which is also very cool, is this little character key. Now, obviously, these are anthropomorphic mice, so discerning them can be quite difficult. But thankfully, Santos's art really does pick up quite well. I don't know if you can see, but the different character faces are absolutely really, really cool, and that gives you a nice idea about each character and what they're happening. So there's no need for Glass to write down each character's name because you can actually see from the key there. Now, the issue itself is very strong. It continues on directly from where we finished off in the last volume, and that makes it a completely lovely sort of seamless movement through. But if you're a new reader, then don't be afraid to jump into volume 5. I still would suggest going back to volume 1, but I think for new readers, the recapitulation and the Mice Templar cast page really do give you a nice grounding in what the series is. So, thank you very much for listening, and good night.